Namaste, good afternoon. On behalf of Temple, on behalf of all Bal Gokulam teacher, I would like to welcome each and every one of you here on 25th anniversary of our Hindu Heritage Family Camp. We are so excited that we are celebrating this event in presence of you all. We have invited many organizations here, and we are going to recognize them for our Bal Gokulam and program, which is a educational program every Sunday from 10:30 to 12. We are here, and yearly we do camp, and the camp is family camp, we call it. We go to this nice park site, and we have a theme for the camp, and there are about 100 to 200 people come there for a weekend, and we have lots of good food, good time, and learning, to be honest. Every camp has theme, and we have different groups that work on the theme, and we really enjoy that. So this being a 25th anniversary, we are enjoying this in beautiful temple celebration. We had the whole program in the morning, and this is a celebration, motivation. So Charlie is here, and interfaith group is here. Our youth, our Chetna group, which is a high school, they are involved into interfaith dialogues, and so we are very happy that you guys are all here. We welcome you all. And before we go, we like to invite Sanjay ji here also, because Sanjay ji is part of VHPA and Abhaya Asthana, who is going to keynote speaker. I would like Sanjay ji to introduce Abhay ji, because these two people for last 30-50 years have done like hundreds of programs in United States. If you call it Bal Vihar, Ekal Vidyalaya, Hindu Mandir Executive Conference, Hindu Women's Conference, Hindu Vanprasthi conferences, and Hindu Priest conferences and all that. Together they have conducted almost 100 programs. So please welcome Sanjay ji, and he will introduce them.
Namaste. Abhay ji, you can come here so people can see you also, right? And I'm introducing you. So let me give you his professional introduction first, and then we'll go to the social and philosophical. So professionally, Abhay ji has recently retired as Chief Technology Officer at Bell Labs in Boston. So he's a fellow at Bell Labs. He retired very recently. So that's his professional introduction. And then Abhay ji is a grandparent of 7 kids born and raised in America, right? And he is teaching them at home also. So that's another qualification he has. He beat Kumar ji, matched Kumar ji in that, right? 7 grandchildren. And Abhay ji and Jaya Ben, this is the introduction. Rest is it. Abhay ji and Jaya Ben, she's there, Mrs. Asthana. Both of them teaching Hindu kids in America for last 40 years, Sunday school. Every Sunday. And one more thing, not only one Bal Vihar, 3 Bal Vihars in a week. Not one. We all come to one, right? They go to 3 of them in Boston every week. One is Friday, Sunday, and then Sunday too. So that's the contribution last 40 years, non-stop. And the last part is that Abhay ji is a past president of World Hindu Council of America. That's what Kumar ji was saying. Two of us travel across the country, not only working with Hindu groups, we have worked with interfaith groups also. We have worked with different non-Hindu faith groups also. Abhay ji has represented interfaith groups in Washington DC also. So that's not just spiritual part. Social, philosophical, spiritual, technology, anything you say, Abhay ji has done that. So here is Abhay Asthana.
Namaste everybody, and it's such a pleasure to be with all of you today and to come to Indiana to see once again to be with this family that has been our family for 25 years. So I'm really excited, and so is Jaya. So I want to share a few things with you. And Kumar asked me to talk a little bit about what World Hindu Council of America is all about and what do they do. And in a very nutshell, the work of World Hindu Council of America is very simple. It's only to keep Hindus in America as Hindus. That's it. Everything else stems from it. So the question arises, who is a Hindu? What do we mean by the term Hindu? So Hindu refers to a people. It does not refer to a religion. It refers to a people who gave rise to one of the most ancient, and I would venture to say greatest civilization that's there today, sustaining itself for thousands of years. So it's a living, breathing, practicing civilization today. So in Sanskrit, our language, the word for civilization is Samskriti. So the language Sanskrit and the language Samskriti, they sound very familiar. But Samskriti literally means successive refinement. So that which has been successively refined. So this civilization has evolved itself, refining itself, and today it is where it is after all that evolution. So there is another term that's given by this, which is sort of a gift of this civilization and of the Hindu thought, and that term is dharma. And unfortunately, there is no direct translation of the word dharma in English. You can describe it by various things, but the word dharma literally means that it's a natural law, okay? The natural law that sustains, that which integrates, and that which brings together and upholds, that which upholds. So dharma and Samskriti together, right? They've given expression to many things, right? So all the so-called culture, Hindu culture that we see, is an expression of this civilization, this Hindu thought, and dharma in combination. So today I wanted to share with you, in a nutshell, if you were to describe, okay, what the Hindu culture or Hindu civilization or way of life with a view of life is all about. I'll summarize it with an acronym, and that acronym is GRASS, grass. So we are vegetarians, but that's not what we are talking about today. So GRASS stands for gratitude, respect, acceptance, self-discipline, and service. And I'll elaborate. So we are a culture of gratitude. We are grateful for everything that Ishvara has given us. We are grateful for the mountains, the rivers, the sun, the planets, the universe, the multi-universe that we can see or we cannot see. And we are just a minuscule part of that huge Brahman or multi-universe, as we call it. We are grateful for all that has been given to us by our sages, rishis in Sanskrit. We are grateful for our existence from our pitras, our ancestors, and we are grateful for all the gifts that have been given by devatas, by devas. The word deva in Sanskrit literally means the one who gives. So an example of deva is Surya Deva, or the sun. The sun literally gives with no expectations. It's constantly burning itself, sacrificing itself, so we can all live and breathe and enjoy this phenomena, this universe of ours. And that's what the sun is doing. So sun is one example. There is Varun there, there is Vayu there, there is Agni there. So all of these are examples of devas. And the other devata and devi are our mother and our father. Our teachers are devatas. And even the uninvited guest is a devata. So we owe all of them 3 debts. So the first debt is to the rishis who gave us knowledge and wisdom. The second debt that we owe is to the pitras or our ancestors, because we owe them our very existence, our very life. And the third debt that we owe is to the devatas who've given us everything, all the physical and the metaphysical phenomena we see. It's all because of them. So the planets, for example, right? For us, in the temple, if you go upstairs, you'll see the Navagrahas, okay, planets. And we honor them, we respect them. Why? Because it's an expression of our gratitude that Jupiter, Mars, Uranus, Neptune, Saturn, Mercury, even the little Pluto, right? They are all doing their dharma, following that natural law. So we on this planet Earth are so blessed in this Milky Way that we can exist and we can experience some of this. So it's our expression of gratitude to those nakshatras in Sanskrit, or planets, that we go and we hold them in such high esteem and honor. We go around them and respect them. So that is the first one, gratitude. Right? So we are a culture of respect. We respect everything and everybody. Like I said, mountains, rivers, trees, but we especially respect our parents, our elders, our teachers, and the uninvited guest. Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, and Atithi Devo Bhava. The mother we respect, we understand. Father we respect, we understand. The teachers we respect, we understand that too. Uninvited guest who just comes to our doors and without knocking, or maybe he knocks or she knocks, and enters, and we treat them with respect. That phenomenon is unique to our civilization. And we'll see why that is so. So, then we respect all the phenomena that's there. So, Mother Earth, we respect. So when the child wakes up in the morning, and they all learn this in the Balagokula, right? They say this prayer, Samudra Vasane Devi Parvatasana Mandale Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam Pad Sparsham Shamaswame. O Mother Earth, I'm going to be getting out of my bed, and I'm going to be stepping on you, and I'm going to be treading you all day long. Please forgive us. So that is the sentiment with which the Hindu child will get off of bed. So that's the respect you pay to Mother Earth. So we also respect our and adversaries. So we respect our adversaries. So, out of this respect comes this thought that we need to leave this place, this world, better than we found it. So we strive to live our lives in that manner. The third is acceptance. We are a culture of acceptance. We accept everybody and anything as it is or as they are. We acknowledge that there are many paths to the same truth, and all of those paths are valid. So we are not the only, we don't have the authority, okay, we are not the only ones who are on this path, on this journey to discover and seek the truth and have a deeper understanding of ourselves. There are many stages, and they have been in all ages, and we respect all of them, and we acknowledge all of them. So there is this thought and this very important Vedic shloka, okay, which says, Ekam sat vipraha bahuta vadanti. The truth is one, but the sages, they express it in various ways, and all of them are. That is the core, one of the core Hindu principles, the core Hindu thought. Okay. So it goes on further. So the very first verse in the Ishavasya Upanishad says, Ishavasyam idam sarvam yat kinchit jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena dhunjitha ma gadaha kasyas ridhanam. Ishvara is present in every single subatomic particle, from there to this vast multi-universe, everywhere. It's his presence. From the tiniest little insect to the virus to all the way to this universe, right, that we cannot even fathom. It's all pervaded by this one truth, this one reality that we refer to as Ishvara, a Brahman in Sanskrit, right? So from there, the corollary is that we are all, in this entire universe, we are all interconnected. We are all interrelated. And we are all interdependent. So that is a core principle of Hindu thought. And there is no escape from that. We are. That is the reality. We are all interrelated. And that's why another verse from the Veda is Vasudeva Kutumbakam. This entire world is a family. It's very beautiful, that verse. It says we are like a little nest hurling around the universe, and we are all part of this nest. So what better expression we could find for humanity, for the world around us? So that is what the principle. So we accept everything and everybody, right? And because of that, we don't impose ourselves on anybody. We help everybody on the same journey as we are, right? So that's one thing. So the next one is self-discipline and self-control. So there are many values that I could talk about that come from our thought, but two most important for me, and I think most important for all children and all parents, is self-discipline and self-control. So there is discipline. There is discipline in school, there is discipline in the military. You've written out certain rules and you have been given instructions, and you should follow them. You're expected to follow them. Self-discipline is when there are no rules that have been given to you. You figure it out yourself and you impose that discipline on yourself for the benefit of others. That is self-discipline. And that is what the children and the parents, young parents, need to know. And they do that, right? So, what self-discipline says is, we are only responsible for controlling our actions. We cannot control everybody else's actions, but we can control ours, right? So, and that is the key to building a strong character. And that is the cornerstone. Self-discipline is the cornerstone of all achievements in life. If you have self-discipline, nothing. You can achieve whatever you want. You can achieve whatever you choose, you desire. So, what that also does is, it develops your inner self. So, you can receive the wisdom and the knowledge from others, from your teachers and your parents and everybody, with utmost humility. That is an outcome of self-discipline and self-control. So the last one is service. So it's because you have first trained your mind and trained yourself to be humble. So then you're ready to serve. You're ready to give. Because you practiced how to receive things with humility, now you're ready to give. And what Hindu thought says is, the sole purpose of life is to serve others, okay? To give to others. That is the sole purpose of life. So, there is a very nice phrase, okay? It says, Das na das. Das na das means the servant of the servants. So, the way we live and the way we work, ideally, is to be the servant of the servants. That is the level at which you can actually serve mankind and serve humanity and serve your community. So, the last point is, the Hindu thought is all about victory or jai. We are a culture of jai. We are a culture of victory. So when we do the arati, we say Om Jai Jagadishwari. When we greet each other, we say Jai Shri Ram. When we say Shiva Bhagwan, we say Jai Shiva Sambho. When we say Durga Mata, we say Jai Mata Di. So this victory is not victory on others, right? With impositions and violence or force. This victory is victory on ourselves. Okay? It's you become victorious on yourself. That is what self-control is all about, right? So you become victorious on your own self. So, and then, and only then, you can excel. So it's about excellence. It's about achieving excellence, right? But it's achieving it through this means. So with that, I will stop, and thank you so much. And